Hello, welcome to Anarchy in the Astral Sea. What you're about to witness is, I don't want to say Anarchy in the Astral Sea, but I mean that is what I mean. I have a bunch of pirates, space pirates, many of whom are grung, who are about to embark on adventure. If you think of a group of anti-heroes getting forced into a situation that is, accidentally very heroic, then going on a journey to save the Astral Sea, that's what we'll be doing in this campaign. If you've never engaged with D&D before, and this is your first time, everyone at the table is going to be playing a fantasy character in a fantasy universe. They all have sheets in front of them that tell them what their characters are great at and what they're maybe not so good at. And they'll be rolling 20-sided dice to interact with their sheets and see if they succeed at what they're trying to do. That is the basic gist of it, but everything else in the universe will be played by me, so it's a lot of space. There's a lot of space in this campaign. We're in the Astral Sea, so I'll be playing mostly space. I'm Emma. I'll be DMing this campaign. I use the pronouns M or Emma, and I'd like to give my lovely players a chance to introduce themselves. Here they are.
Hi, I'm Lola. Pronouns they, them. I'm playing Toast. Pronouns they, he, she, any, and all. Toast is the most helpful stowaway you'll ever meet. A tiny, tiny grung with an even tinier swarm of frogs and a big, big bow. Never where you expect them to be, but always there when you need them.
Hello, my name is Ed. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing Norodom Moniniath, who also uses he, him pronouns. He is a total jester, but as that doesn't work in mechanics, the mechanics is that he is a monk of the Way of the Drunken Master. What this allows for is the chaos, which I believe that is inherent to Norodom's character. He is determined always to be funny, if at all possible. This often leads to, chaotic things.
Hi, I'm Chrissy. I go by she, her pronouns, and I am going to be playing Ricky Fernclaw. I'm a Grave Cleric Assassin Rogue mix, and I am ready to kick some serious ass.
Hi, I'm Sam. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Dr. Bleth Amarensis, a grung artificer who also uses he, him pronouns. And if you too are dissatisfied with your life, you might want to take a listen to the wise words of this little froggy man. I started life in Waterdeep, trading grung eggs for lady soup. By following my simple 3-step plan. Number 1, kill a wizard. You're gonna have to subscribe to my blog for 6 simple monthly payments. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Hello, my name's Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Incorrect. Incorrect is a Modron who managed to escape the clutches of Primus and the plane of law Mechanus, and is now gallivanting around the Astral Sea as a space pirate. Their wild barbarian's soul has been touched by something they don't fully understand, so they've grabbed hold of that pirate idea, and that's what they're going to define their entire character around. Seems healthy, seems fine. Right?
And now you've met the players, it's time to hear from our sponsors.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be be in a raffle and win some Phoenix dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. You could be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We are also supported by Warriors of Waterdeep. Take your team of warriors on a quest spanning the Forgotten Realms, all on your mobile. Power up your teams with items, work with your guild to defeat hordes of enemies, and test your mettle in the arena. And to make all of that work, you need gems! As we frequently say, the hunt for gems is real. Pop !WOW gems into chat for a link to collect free gems and get yourself that nice sword you've been looking at, or revive your heroes against a deadly foe. Download link !Warriors of Waterdeep in chat.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital dirt and dirt. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an ! characters in Twitch chat below.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be a roughly 5 to 10 minute break somewhere near the middle. We run shows on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Europe, and 2 a.m. Tuesday morning in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays and Tuesdays, we run TTRPG streams for 3 hours. And on Fridays, we run our talk show, Talk Together, for 1 hour. Our TTRPG streams can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list. finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge that it does happen, and we have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so do let us know if you think we have missed one. We use the TTRPG safety toolkit, and we encourage safe play in our TTRPGs. You may see us use pause cards, but as we edit our streams, most of our safety tools are invisible. You can find out more, including a link to the toolkit, at !safety in chat, where there are also content warnings, so you can find it in advance if anything that you're trying to avoid has happened. And now, with all of that being said, let's get into the intro and let's get started with the show. Welcome back to episode 3 of Anarchy in the Astral Sea. What happened last time? Well, the characters drank some mind-altering wine. Norodom revealed that he had been forced to dance by his previous masters and was comforted by Incorrect. Ricky revealed that she had been transported to the Astral Sea by a wizard who took a dislike to her for some reason.
Stealing things.
Probably. Toast just had a lovely time and Druid crafted lots of things inside the cabin.
Less Druid crafting, more fairy firing.
Yeah. Ricky
you became a Druid while high. That's a thing that you do.
I think it's possible.
I mean, there were a lot of trees. Like, that was definitely a thing.
Ricky and Toast fell asleep on top of Dranzin, who in the morning took you to the temple. When you got to the temple, you found it completely destroyed. There were dead people floating around, and you discovered, Dr. Bleff, that all those names you'd written down were useless because they were all dead. You fought... Yes, sad times. We say goodbye to Dude. There was a Githyanki on a red dragon in the remains of the temple, which you summarily destroyed. I think the ship ate the red dragon while you weren't looking. And the rest of the Githyanki fled in their ship into the distance, and you decided not to follow them. Because
some very heavy-handed DMs saying, please don't follow them.
Very sensible in the end.
Yeah.
Dranzin revealed that the reason that they had come here was to try and get the people of this temple to help them rescue a shard of divinity from a dead god, because the Lich Queen Vlakith, one of the three, she was aware that there was a shard of godhood somewhere and was looking for it, and if she ate it, that would be real bad, potentially destroying the entire Astral Sea. You reluctantly agreed to go with, on the basis that you could eat the Shard of Divinity?
Yes.
A, we wanted money for this job, and B, I think we all conjectured that you have to eat this Shard of Divinity. No one said it might just be like, rub it or magic. No, it's eat it. Consume.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of if that works or not, clearly that shard is getting eaten by someone.
It'd be great if you eat it and that doesn't actually do anything.
So wait for it to come out of the
What is consuming a shard of divinity other than just another really good trip, right?
Is that what we're doing? Okay. The next trip, this is going to be an awesome campaign.
And that is where we left off. So, Dranzin is currently piloting the ship. You are flying towards this
dead god's body. And Dranzin informed you that it would probably take about 9 hours to get there. Yes, Chris?
Does Dranzin need to rest at some point as well?
Yeah. When you get there, Dranzin's going to sleep.
Right.
Oh. Wait, so she's not going to help us. Sorry, she they?
Yes.
Any pronouns, I believe.
Yeah. So they're not going to help us recover the shard. It's going to...
If they could recover the shard on their own, they wouldn't have brought... they wouldn't have had to go to the temple. They wouldn't have had to deal with you lot.
True. I just think we need to factor that into our compensation.
It's also worth noting that there were a couple of dragon breaths. We were like, "Oh, that was crispy, that hurt," and Dranzin was just unconscious. So
Dranzin did go unconscious.
True.
Does anyone want to remind me what you decided to call the ship?
The Big Purple People Eater of Souls 2?
The worst acronym. Big BPPEOS2.
Yeah.
Papyrus. Papyrus.
Penis?
Penis?
I think it sounds like just someone going.
I like that. That might be a way for Toast to actually remember the acronym.
Yeah.
I mean, friends, it's on the wiki. I don't know what to tell you.
I've been revising.
And that's where we'll pick off. Is there anything that anyone wants to talk about while you're long resting? You could all be long resting in various bits of the ship.
If we're all in where we left off, I will go, right, Norodom and I found the crew quarters downstairs, so I can take y'all down there if you like.
Yeah. Honestly, that'd be wonderful, but something a conversation I need to have with Dranzin about a predicament I may or may not have got myself into, and haven't spent the last, week in human years, but couple of minutes in grung years trying to wrangle my way out, okay? So I'll join you down there.
Do you need any assistance with that?
Do you need help, Bluff?
Well, if any of you guys have a fundamental understanding of the Astral Sea insurance networks, that might be helpful, but
no.
I've realized I've got myself into quite some debt.
I thought that was only if Blarkey died.
Yeah, I was looking through my policies and I noticed I'd also taken out something on a roost of red dragons and a monastery that may or may not have been floating in the Astral Sea until recently.
That's probably bad. I think
yeah.
we'll leave you to it though.
Who do you owe money to? I'll help you kill him.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure whether these monks were celibate or not. Hoping for the former. In the case of the latter, there might be a couple of families looking out for a payout. If you're okay with killing kids, then that might be a useful tool set to have, Ricky.
Oh, are you not supposed to do that?
No. I'm glad we keep you around. Oh, God.
I'm not even sure what an insurance policy is. Did they know that you had sold them this?
In all honesty, the monks might not have done, but there was a rather hungry hippopotamus living in an inn who was keen on bartering the livelihoods of those guys. I just anticipated monks live peacefully and as such would not be causing the issues that they're causing.
Was it one hippo or two hippos? Because a singular hungry hippo is less of an issue than hungry hippos.
Some would say, honestly, there were a number of them, all kinds of crazy colors. There were some kids riding on top of them, pulling their tails. It was a bit of a trip, gotta be honest.
Maybe you should just stay away from those.
I've been thinking that. I've been thinking that, but I'm hooked. I'm gonna lose my estate that I worked so hard for.
Well.
My wife is gonna be so angry.
I feel like there's possibly a thing you can do about declaring yourself bankrupt, changing it all, faking your death, and like starting again with a completely new name, just moving all those assets into like some sort of shell thing, like the
Naradam, can you come and help?
With money? I've never been very good with money. I don't think that I would be the person to help out.
We're looking for a shell. Toast said if I move all my money into a shell, I might be okay.
I haven't got much space back here, it must be confessed.
I have plenty of space.
What?
That's quite a good point.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We're in a shell right now.
BPP EOS2. Do you
I
happen?
prefer BPPEOSII.
What does the II stand for?
Well, you should know that incorrect since you have Roman numerals on your arm.
Oh, I see. It then wouldn't be II2, because that's not a thing. It would just be II.
That is what I said.
Oh.
Okay. You said you got a shell. I have a homely estate in Tunarath, a wife, a couple of kids who I didn't think to mention to these guys at any point. I kind of thought they'd judge me.
This is all news to us.
How long have you been away? Are you sure they don't just think you're dead anyway?
I've known you for years, and you've never mentioned family at any point.
There wasn't the time.
You never
Are you making up kids to get tax write-offs? That's what it feels like.
Just hastily shoving paper into the bag on the back of Glock.
Children's names.
My children's names. Oh, that's a funny one.
Right off one, right off two.
Grung and Brunilda. Right.
That is a pretty name.
It's a lovely name. We named her after the lady whose estate we acquired.
Did you kill the lady?
I didn't kill the lady. She vacated a plot, okay? And I acquired a house for a small fee, namely the corpse of a wizard. And here I am today with a wife and two loving kids who I forgot to mention for 7 years.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sure there's more important things to get on with than reminiscing on the good old days.
I mean, we're flying for 9 hours, so if you want to fill us in on the rest of your backstory, we've got time.
Have you been sending them money? Because in the last 7 years, we've not had a lot of money.
I haven't. There was a gentleman who we met on Tunarath who agreed to care for my family as long as I removed myself from the picture.
Your kids were adopted.
Something like that.
So what you're saying, Dr. Bleth, just to put it in total terms, is you think you owe a lot of money on various insurance policies on the things that were destroyed recently, some by us, some by some other people. On top of that, you can't fake your own death and go because you've got children, but you gave them up for adoption and left your wife.
They're still living with the mother and another guy. And the other guy lives in my house. It's an amiable agreement. It's a strange arrangement, but you know.
Like, when did you last see them? And how old were they?
Are they still your children for tax purposes? That's what I'm asking, because it sounds like they're not.
They are still registered dependents when I fill in my returns.
So you never see them, you don't know them at all, but you still pay their taxes.
They're well cared for. We have an old lady comes over sometimes through a small portal in the corner of the house. She cares for the babies. The mother's all over the place with this new guy who I'm not allowed to name for legal reasons.
Look, I'm sorry, Dr. Bluff, but if you left 7 years ago, your children are no longer babies.
Yeah, we're grung. Well, we're not grung. There's a lot of grung. Yeah, they're mature adults by now.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying they were dead. That would have been convenient, but also expensive. You got to take into account funeral costs.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Blef. I don't know much about finance, but it sounds like it's all sort of evening itself out in the long run.
One hopes so.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, is what I'm saying. I think by worrying, you might just be digging an even deeper hole.
Both emotionally and fiscally, and I really can't afford that financially right now. Also, you keep calling me Dr. Blef. I should probably come clean. I'm not actually a doctor.
You told us that. You.
Well, I have a doctorate, but it's not in my name. Yeah.
I know that. You told me that years ago.
Well, I thought I'd explain the Dranzian.
But your chosen name is Dr. Blef, so that's what we call you.
Well, yeah, for tax purposes, that's what I go for. I heard there was a loophole that if you help people, you pay less in taxes. Turns out, not entirely the case. It's been a tough couple of years. I'm just learning all of this stuff. Different tax codes here to Waterdeep.
What is the tax code?
Well, when you build up a large enough estate.
God, please skip to the next bit of the adventure.
9 hours goes past and we're still all sitting there. Toast is definitely fallen asleep.
There's so many different kinds of tax codes. Would you look at the time, Leah?
So you all were going to get some sleep while I pilot the ship, yes?
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to sleep, but yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Oh, God.
I am quite badly burnt, so yes, I think...
Let me show you where the crew quarters are while Dr. Blef has an existential crisis.
Preferably in the crew quarters.
What?
Preferably in the crew quarters. Dranzian would prefer if Dr. Blef has an emotional crisis in the crew quarters.
Hey, Blef, remember how you had a study on the old ship where you used to go and shout at the wall frequently for no reason? Let's find you a room on this ship that can be your study.
That sounds like a wonderful idea and correct.
Let's do that.
Do you happen to still have any tissues with you?
I never carry tissues.
I could do with a cry.
Oh, right.
You said cry.
I can form fleshy protrusions, which you can then use to wipe your eyes if you would like.
You're the kindest ship I've ever known. I'll go find the study and have a little bit of a sob in the corner.
Into some fleshy protrusions.
They're like little flaps.
Oh, this is making it worse.
Sorry. Anyone else while Dr. Blef has a meltdown? Are you all just going to sleep?
I don't sleep, but yeah.
I think Toast feels very bad with Dr. Blef, but doesn't really understand most of it. And it's like, well, if you want company, I can just kind of sleep here in the corner whilst you're like screaming at life and just keep you company.
You're okay with the fleshy protrusions?
I mean, I'm kind of used to it now. Like, BPPEOSII is, they're really nice if you're nice to them. So it's kind of okay.
Oh, don't tell anybody, but you're my favorite grung who's smaller than the rest of them. You've always been my favorite grung.
Okay. The way you say grung, like really emphasizing it, makes me wonder, but I'm just going to accept it because when people say nice things about you, you should just take it at face value.
You're kind, and I appreciate that in you.
Going to give you a hug now if you want one, and then I'm going to go and see.
More than anything.
The implication there is that you really hate Ricky for some reason. No one else is a grung.
I'm the only other grung.
Is that what you're saying? We're not there. I'm interested as an audience member.
That's one for the wiki to decipher.
Oh.
You can store it up and ask it when we do talk together, Chrissy. Do you actually hate my character?
Yep. That's what I absolutely will. I'll remember this.
Why'd you hate
Ricky
my
won't.
character? Why'd you hate my character?
So Blef and Toast are having a cuddle with fleshy protrusions in one room.
It's a weekend now.
Ricky,
Thank you.
Ricky, you've gone to your own little room, or are you
I'm taking both of them to the barracks where there's beds. What is wrong with everyone else?
Not used to having bed.
Nice fleshy beds.
If Norodom would ask, try and sort of subtly ask, incorrect. Could you stay shining your light near me when I'm asleep?
Sure, I don't need to be anywhere else.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Sort of point my gigantic eye up at the ceiling, and
I can do various waves or constellations, maybe, if you like just stars moving around.
That would be lovely. I just need somebody else to be there. That would be lovely.
Do you want wave noise?
Yes, please.
Right.
Ricky, you can also hear the wave noise and see the waves on the ceiling.
Oh, that's quite nice.
I double up as a white noise machine. One of the things I've been programmed with for some reason.
That's real handy. Hey, what's your all's favorite colors?
I've never been asked that before.
I'm trying to think what a pirate's favorite color would be.
Black, surely.
Then it's black.
That's a good color.
I would say blue like the sky.
I like that.
Sky's not blue, it's purple. Pinky purpley.
True. I mean, how the sky used to be.
This is on your material plane, right?
Yes, sorry, this is where I grew up. Where I grew up was quite nice for a while. And the blue sky was beautiful.
Right, well.
Okay, I was just curious.
What's your favorite?
Friends? Oh, purple like my skin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good color too.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Are you all going to sleep?
No, I don't sleep.
Well, yes, but you're not going to do anything else, are you?
No, I have to enter sort of a slight cool down state for a little bit.
So you all can press the long rest button.
Yay!
Hooray! So you wake up. I really want to say bing bong, but that's this thing. The ship gently shakes you all awake. Good.
Does the ship sort of does the bed sort of vibrate?
Yeah.
Quivering.
Good.
It's kind of, if you stay here any longer, I will eat you.
Oh no, it's like a gentle alarm.
Okay.
Good morning. We have arrived at our destination. You have all slept very well, as I can see. And Dranson has asked if you would all come to the bridge, please.
We are.
Yes. Toasty, I just want to say, you're the best Sproglet I've ever had. Thank you for looking after me while I was feeling rather vulnerable yesterday. I managed to sleep on it. I've come up with some ideas to bring in some more revenue and circumvent the issues my family might have been facing. Thank you for your kindness. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on it anymore. I'll see you upstairs. And Blef will dash out the room and head upstairs.
Toast kind of just runs after them, gives them like a side hug, and then carries on running faster.
Lovely.
Is everyone gathering upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. As you get onto the room at the top of the ship, which has the fleshy window that you can all see out of, that got healed over last time. It's slightly cloudier than it was previously, given that it's still knitting together and healing. You can see out of the window one enormous toe. Like, that's all you can see is just a single toe.
Wow.
It's like, looks like it's covered in patches of mold, almost like lichen on a tree, but these are like moldy fungal blooms growing on this massive toe.
I knew this ship had a foot fetish. I called it.
This is we've arrived at the yes. This is Kitty Petito.
Bless you.
Sorry. What was that? Kitty
Sorry,
Petito.
I have said it wrong. Kiputito. Kiputito.
Not to be confused with my favourite VTuber, Kitty Petito.
If anyone's keen, it's Kiputytto, and you can now understand why I was confused.
Sorry, you have to say that again because I can't.
Kiputytto.
Kiputito.
Kiputitio.
Kiputitio?
Capitio?
This is a conversation that's happening in real life. She's
saying random words together.
She was a god of pestilence, as far as I understand it, and now she is dead.
Delightful.
Well, that explains the yeah.
The ship has refused to get any closer, given the.
I don't want to eat plague thing.
Well, you need to go find the spark of divinity.
Okay. See how we can.
Good thing.
Can we loop around and look at different bits? Because I don't know about you, but if I were a deity that died, I wouldn't keep the last spark of my divinity in my toe.
How would you know?
I don't know.
You're going to have to look at all of it. We will stay here. You can start at the bottom and work your way up to the top.
Right.
Is there something that we can look for? Can you locate Spark of Divinity?
Does it glow?
I assume you'll know when you see it. I guess it maybe glows with divine light.
Okay.
Should be quite easy to spot. Hopefully.
So we're starting at the toe, and we're going to traipse through this entire dead body the size of a planet, looking for a single spring. It might take a while, that's all I'm saying.
It's not the size of a planet. It's just a very, very large body. It's probably like
very,
a mile.
very tiny creatures.
Probably like a mile from here to the head, which is fine. You can manage that.
That's reasonable. Okay. Kind of. Should we actually go down and land on the body?
Well, we can fly. We could just
But that's what I mean. If we get that close, I don't think disease should trouble me too much, so I might be able to start.
It should be fine as well.
I'm not going any closer to that.
Right. So we could.
Yeah. So if we start, should we keep a safe distance and do a recce, just fly around the whole thing looking for a glowing bit?
That might work.
Yeah.
Be a good start.
At some point we might have to go inside it, and that's an interesting prospect.
Yes.
What is the piece of divinity? Is it in an object of some sort?
I actually have no idea.
Interesting.
How do you want us to get inside it?
Inside the shard of divinity, please don't.
No, inside the body.
Well, make a hole.
My limited experience dealing with dead bodies. Note I say limited. It's not a hobby. It's just something I do every so often. The femoral artery is normally quite a good way to travel if you're that size. And I say this with an intelligence of 20 and a degree in anatomy that may or may not have been bought on what some people are starting to call the Astral net. But nonetheless, I picked up something. What I was going to say, Dranzian, if you don't mind, I got a friend. I don't think you've formally been introduced. This is Glog. Glog's going to stay here and provide some air support by sitting on the cannon, if that's okay with you.
Sure. We can only see the toe.
Well, if the toe comes to life and starts attacking the ship, you're going to be thankful that Glog's here.
Can I
think we might have more problems than they will if the toe comes to life and starts attacking the ship.
That's true, but it's a dog-eat-dog world, and Glog's got to look out for himself. So, Gloggy, why don't you go downstairs?
Wait, right. So let's formulate a plan here. We're going to start by just doing a loop-de-loo around the whole thing, looking for something glowing.
Sounds good.
If we don't find something glowing, what, do we just, dig in?
I mean, there are, well, usually, I guess, I don't really know God anatomy, but there are points of opening in...
Yes, that's totally true. Carry on.
Please continue, Lola.
I was talking about a nose and mouth instead of other things that are closer to the toe, but
about a mile away, it'll be fine.
Well, we have to go around the whole thing anyway.
Toast, you have a really good point. There will be some modes of entrance that will be preferable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Why do I create these situations?
What's your big dead god floating in space? You tell us. I mean,
I didn't make the Astral Sea.
That's fair.
You
So
just
what we
made it whole.
That's what we're about to do. So I guess we start floating and looking, right? Who looks the best out of all of us? The best, not who looks the best. That's
Personally, I feel that Norodom looks the best.
That's a whole
You're
different thing,
kind.
though.
Okay. Who sees the best? There we go.
Well, I see the best, obviously.
Excluding you. Unless you want to do the wrecking. Unless the ship wants to
I
go big.
am not getting any closer to that horrible thing.
Well, I think that's rather selfish of you, but that's your problem.
I tend to notice what's going on around me. I don't usually care, but I notice.
Right, that's a good start.
Yeah. I'm good at, spotting things, but probably not as good as Ricky.
I am not that observant, so, which is ironic, being basically an eye.
Ironic.
Hey, BPPEOSII, how do you feel about doing a recce, doing a loop around? Because that's not getting you any closer. You can stay the same distance away that you are now, just over different bits of it.
I have made my decision. I will be remaining here. It's a slippery slope. Once you say yes to one thing, suddenly you say yes to everything. So I shall remain here.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Then I guess we go and start doing a loop-de-loo around this.
Look out the window. I'm going to try and look past the toe and see if it's got us closed at least.
Toe. Just massive toe. You're going to have to get out.
So...
All right.
Please, leave your ship.
All right.
But Emma, you made it so gloomy.
All right, BPPEOSII, can you make a hole, please?
Yes, where would you like the hole to go?
Out.
I have made a special hole for Norodom. There's one hole for Norodom, slightly bigger, one hole for everyone else.
Is it like hole in the wall?
I am a sphere. Okay.
You're very kind.
Maybe one of us should go with Norodom because...
I assumed we were all going.
I'm out of the ship.
I forgive me for the phrasing of this statement, but I don't want to go in Noradom's hole. Right.
Yes.
The ship we'll see Norodom on the other side.
I'm at the ship with Blef.
Yeah, I'm already at the ship as well.
Okay.
Following.
Yeah.
You get
Come on, Toast.
gently caressed as you go through.
Gonna wave goodbye to Dramzen and climb out after them.
Good luck.
I'm just going to wave to Glog as I fly towards the toe through the small window at the bottom.
Oh, he's such a cutie. Sometimes I think we don't tell him how lucky we are to have him here. Don't forget it's his birthday coming up soon, okay, guys? Let's head off.
Gonna head towards the toe and try and touch down. If nothing,
Wait.
touching down.
Wait. Let's do a loop first. Let's see if we can see a glowing bit. If there's like an obvious glowing finger or something.
Are we not approach? Sorry, Chrissy. I was going to say, are we not approaching and we're going to do like a low fly pass, a fly pass?
That's. I realized touching down was entirely the wrong phrase. That's what I'm thinking. Yes,
how far away are we staying? I think we should do a fly pass.
Yeah.
In formation.
20 to 30 feet pass?
How high above the ground do we want to be while doing a fly pass?
30 feet.
That's the conversation. 20 to 30 feet is the current.
Gotcha. Okay.
How big is the god itself again?
Like a mile long from toe to head.
Okay, so I don't know how well this is gonna work because I don't really know anything about it or what it looks like. But I'm gonna try to cast locate object anyway. We'll see.
What is the wording of locate object?
Let me pull it up. That is not the right spell. Why is that? Okay, there we go. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you since the direction to the object's location, as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. Then the spell can locate a specific object known to you. Oh, I have to have seen it up close. All right, never mind.
And we don't know what it looks like, so.
Yeah.
And also, that's like 300 meters or something. It's not going to take up.
Oh no, it's a mile. It has a mile radius.
Oh, it is a mile radius.
Well, it lasts for 10 minutes. So if I knew what it looked like and I was moving, the distance wouldn't have mattered so much. But not knowing what it looks like.
Hang on, I've got a thought. I can do a thing where I can see magic if I think about it real hard. Would that be useful here? If we're 30 feet above the ground, I might be able to see like a bit of magic if it's on the surface. Do we think it would be magic?
Well, the whole thing might be magic.
Yeah.
It'll be divided.
It can't hurt.
Oh no! I can only do it for 6 seconds at a go. Well, that's not so good. A range of 60 feet, which is better than detect magic. I don't know what detect magic is.
Can I use my magic awareness just to get like a sense of the magic in this neck of the woods if we're within 30 to 60 feet of the god body of the ground?
As it pings out, what you get a sense of is that this whole body was really super magical, and that magic is fading.
Sad.
So I wouldn't be able to get like a ping on. No.
Whole thing's magic, unfortunately. Too much. I believe it's called background radiation.
Nice.
I'm gonna write that one down for a future policy I'm working on.
As you start flying up towards the head.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Yeah. We go round a couple of times.
Are we on the left or the right foot?
Which one would you prefer?
Well, no, I'm just thinking that because we do have to do both legs, so we're going to go sort of up and down either leg.
I mean, you can always just split. How far away is each leg from each other?
Is there also 2 legs and 2
like
arms, or is it?
The legs are in. As you start to have a look around, shall I wait for Chrissy? Can you hear us?
Chris is muted, even if she probably wouldn't.
That is true.
Hold that thought.
Chrissy's gone to deal with the dog.
Yes,
Yeah, Chrissy can hear us. As you start to have a look around, you can see that there are, it looks like, massive bites that have taken chunks out of this body. There are
suppose we don't need to worry about holes.
Could someone please roll me a perception check? I believe Ricky might have been the nominated section checker.
Roll, baby.
Oh, sorry.
That's
would
right.
not
Is
stop
it
growling.
possible to provide some sort of
assistance?
Yeah.
Of course you can. Or guidance, or any of the other things that stack.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, I can guidance myself, right?
You can.
You probably got this.
Who is your god, Ricky?
Raven.
Oh, the Raven Queen.
Oh, yes.
I worship her by giving her new people to serve her.
By murdering people, yeah.
So you're also an MLM, but a religious one.
Best kind.
It's all of them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Isn't that all of them?
Just an MLM with more hats.
Bigger hats.
Let's see. So my highest roll was 22 plus 2 for guidance, so 24.
24. You have a look around and you could see like intermittent points up the body. It looks like writing has been scrawled into the dead body.
How big's the writing?
What?
Graffiti.
How big's the writing?
Graffiti on a wall size.
Okay.
Right.
And also, there are holes that look almost like boars. When you sorry, that's not a motion we'll be making. When sandworms pop up and there's little mounds round. Just stop with the hands, Emma.
When a worm goes in.
little heaps of sand around the edge of the hole. Right, that's what you're seeing. But obviously, it's not sand. It's whatever this material is, and also it's also blooming with
disease.
So essentially, a trypophobia nightmare.
Yeah. Sorry, is anyone here? Sorry.
That's mad.
These holes are quite big, like a couple of meters in diameter, like big.
A couple of meters.
Yeah.
That's smaller than I anticipated.
That's a lot smaller than I anticipated too. On a body that's a mile long, a couple of meter hole is like.
It's a pinprick.
Yeah.
That means that they're much more our size.
Made them.
So the things that made the holes is more like our size. That's right. Right. So.
Like 2 meter diameter? Are you joking?
Yeah. It's like
that's
kind of a worm
bigger
size.
than you, Ed.
That's like if you took Chris and turned Chris sideways and spun Chris around like a helicopter.
I'm big, big hole.
Sorry, I don't mean to derail your plot. Let's get back to it.
No, it's all good. I like it. So where would you like to go?
What's this writing?
Well,
Yeah, what does it say?
Can any of you speak? Hang on, give me 1 second.
Probably not.
What languages can you speak?
Run, baby.
Eat, speech, and GIF.
God, it
and
so
grunt.
much.
Celestial.
Yeah, I don't have common on really.
Celestial, draconic, and primordial.
Okay.
Grung and thieves can't.
Is it in Thieves' Cant? Is it in Druidic?
Get more of that wine.
It is deep speech.
Oh.
Oh, great.
I could read it.
Good.
Like weird symbols that almost seem to move as you're looking at them. And those of you who can read deep speech read various almost like recorded memories of things that you presume this god did. Like one of them says, she walked among the fields and they decayed. It's various things like that.
So it looks like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to make out, ish, sort of, but they look like they're memorializing Kitty Patipu.
Yeah.
We've all been in Astral Sea Pirates for some time. Are we aware of how bodies, like dead god bodies, work? Do we have any knowledge of creatures that might live there and do this?
I'll take history or nature.
I'll do
or
history
religion.
check.
Or religion.
No.
from all of
No
us, or just one of?
Anyone who wishes to roll.
Wait. That's the
I'm
same
just going to
number.
roll nature.
15 on a history check.
That's a
What did you say you were really
Great,
quiet?
there's an that one as well.
What's that, Chrissy?
There's nothing.
I was asking Ed what he said. He was really quiet and I couldn't hear him.
Only just Norodom is have no interest, like no idea at all, and that's why I think I won't roll.
Right.
So I've got 2 nat ones.
15.
Chrissy?
Let's see. All of mine. Oh, that's not too bad though. 15 as well. Yeah.
2 15s. What did you both roll history checks?
Yeah.
Yes.
15. You have encountered the occasional dead god body. They're rocky. They kind of resemble bodies, but it's not like a marble sculpture. So you're not worried about like wandering up into fully defined, rude bits. You are aware of creatures that live on dead god bodies, that eat them. They're called burbalangs.
Burbalangs.
Burbalang.
Love it.
And they eat parts of the body and then record memories from it. They're quite unusual. You've not come across whatever's making the holes before, or the thing that's eaten big chunks of it.
Actually, that's a good point. So there are these holes, and there are also these massive chunks bitten
So,
off
like,
them.
the hole is 2 meters across. The chunk is like half the thigh is gone.
Whoa!
Can we assume, based on having been in the Astral Sea for a very long time, that there are very few things that large in the Astral Sea, and therefore it's probably one of the really big ones?
Probably very big. Yeah.
Probably very big. Okay, yes. Blef is not happy.
No.
Ricky's excited by the prospect. That's a very big new servant for the Raven Queen.
We've not encountered an astral dreadnought before, have we?
Oh,
No.
boy.
If you ever came close to encountering a Astral Dreadnought, you would have turned around and gone away as fast as possible.
As we should do now.
Yep.
Yeah. Bending.
You would have been able to see an Astral Dreadnought. If there was one here, it's not like it would have been pretty much the same size as this body, maybe slightly smaller, but you wouldn't have been able to be like, oh gosh, suddenly in the distance there, an Astral Dreadnought. Like, no, you would have seen it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm beginning to think that it might be worth getting this done rather quickly, considering the current situation.
Surely it's not going to mind about us if it's that big that it can take out chunks of it.
Yeah, but sometimes accidents happen, and we don't want to be near the feeding trough.
Oh,
when the horses come to eat.
Right. Yes, I see what you mean. Yes, that does make sense.
There's gonna be horses?
No.
Not the kind of horses you want to make friends with.
You're right, Sam.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's got a bit of a sore throat, mate. Trying to find something that doesn't hurt it, but they all do.
Got a frog in your throat.
I'm so sorry. I'll just jump back over one of my little swarm. Just jumped off.
The frogs.
Where are your swarm? Are they on the body?
No, they were jumping in Sam's throat.
Inside
There's a frog in breast throat.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so we've got miles of surface to look through to try and find this shard of divinity. We got holes in the ground. We got Burbalangs recording his. Could we ask a Burbalang for help? I don't know. Do they speak common?
I've never spoken to a Burbalang before, but I could try.
Let's give it a try. I think we should. Be very interesting.
It's worth a try, but parlay has never worked especially well for us in the past.
Oh, that's true. We could always try and capture one.
Maybe we should have a look at them, see how they're doing, and then make a decision.
Kind of like a flying monkey from The Wizard of Oz. Like, the really creepy, gross ones with no skin.
Yes. Wow.
I just looked up what it looked like.
And now I'm sad.
Now I have to.
Good lord.
Right. So
What is that head? I'm so sorry. Continue.
can we see any Burbalangs hanging out on the surface? Is there movement?
You rolled a 24, so you can see like further up the leg, there is one like inscribing just under the knee.
Right.
It's sort of hunched over, the wings extend out of its back, and it's like clawing.
And they're sort of humanoid size, right? They're not
Sorry,
massive.
that was very cat-like. It's not cat-like. It's
It's
like
currently
clawing.
making biscuits on the dead god's
that's
thigh.
correct, yeah.
Cool.
Me.
Do Burbalangs speak common? Does anyone know?
Yes, they would.
I have no idea.
They speak every language.
That's discouraged. Well,
Sam, you can just swap to a different voice to preserve your vocal cords.
Hello, that's me, Dr. Bleff Amawensis.
It's so much more fun doing it in a way.
I hate it. I'll keep going. It's fine. I don't need to talk tomorrow.
Right. Toast, Ricky, you're the stealthiest. Do you want to try and sneak up on it and, like, ask us some questions before it gets spooked and runs away? And then if it does, three of us can, like, chase it down?
Does it look like the various algae and blooms are having any reaction to the Burbalang?
No.
Are any of them having any reaction at all?
Nope, they are just there.
Interesting.
Okay.
It looks rather like I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you have seen a petri dish.
Yes.
That's got things growing on it. It looks rather like that. The body.
Delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
We've discovered penicillin.
Toast. I think we're settled. I think you should go have a look-see, and we'll provide air support.
Well, if we stay back, so we're not gonna, like, scare it off. These two are quite stealthy. They can get up to it and say, like, "How you doing?" And then maybe we can chase after if we need to. Like, Nordon's very fast. I'm very fast.
That sounds right.
I'll try.
Well, Leff, you're much faster when you're flying over when you're walking.
Damn right.
You damn right.
One thing I think you should begin
I'm not very fast.
thinking about is if it says it doesn't want to come, just let it know. We'll bludgeon it to death if it doesn't.
Wow.
Who are you now?
Batman.
Yeah, let's keep the threats of physical violence to after these two have tried to talk to it. Just, I'm worried if, like, a Modron and a massive turtle and Dr. Bleff appear and go like, "Yo, tell us where the spark of divinity is." They might get scared and fly away, whereas you two are quite small and you're quite stealthy. It might not notice you until you're right close enough.
Okay, so you want us to talk to it, that I can do, but what do you want us to say?
Please, we're looking for the spark of divinity. Could you guide us to it?
I'm gonna...
We'll give you a
Can you
biscuit.
remember this, Ricky?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. I was just going to ask if they saw anything that was glowy. Yeah.
That works too. Yeah.
Brain cell.
And we'll stay like 30 feet back so we're not like imposing on the Burbalang space. And then if it's a problem, we'll just come in and muscle. You know?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll your stealth checks to sneak up on the Burbalang?
So the three of us don't need to roll those because we're staying back?
How far back are you staying?
Far enough away that we don't need to roll those stealth
Fine.
checks.
You're like 100 feet away.
Oh no, that's too far away. It takes us forever to get there if there was
60
a problem.
feet.
I was gonna do the pass without a trace before we did the thing, and then we did the thing.
Wait, you can't do it anyway?
Yeah, you can do past that trace, it's fine.
Okay.
60 feet? Such that we could...
60 feet is fine.
But also, like, floating in the air like gods, looking down upon our pitiful creation.
Okay.
Maybe that's how you're floating in the air. I'm just sort of there.
Okay, so done the pass without a trace. Oh, I needed it. Because apparently what the fuck did I roll?
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah. A 6 plus a 7 is a 13, but it's a 23.
Yeah.
23?
Wow.
I got a 29.
Nice. Yeah. So the two of you creep through the air, closer and closer to this Burbelang, who is sat on the surface in amongst all of these spores and growths. It's kind of humming to itself as it scratches. It's like it doesn't appear to notice you as you.
Sorry, sage whispering instead. Ricky, how do we do this? Do we just pop up in front of it and ask it questions, or do we just be like, "Hey, Mr. Burbelang," still whispering at this point? Not.
How about like kind of flanking it on either side and then kind of circle in the front just a bit? But that way, if he tries to run like back, we can still grab him. Or you could put your swarm behind him, so if he tries to run backwards, he runs into your swarm.
But he has. Sorry, you can't see it.
He has.
Yeah, he has wings.
But if you put the swarm close enough, he would have to like flap back into them, and maybe that would startle him and give us some time to grab him if we needed to.
Okay, so between us kind of positioning ourselves, there's now this kind of floating kind of pod of
dome
frogs.
Of frogs. Fine. Sorry, Sam, I've set you off. I'm so sorry. Long day. Okay, and you're going to approach from the front.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
wait,
on.
I thought we were approaching from behind and going around the front.
Well, yeah, I'll go around the front, maybe. Yeah, and you go around the back because you're better at that.
Okay.
Okay. However, how stealthily can I cast a spell for myself?
Are you a sorcerer with subtle spell?
It's just a verbal component.
You would have to speak, which would ruin your stealth.
But I could whisper. We're whispering.
Just roll another stealth check.
I still have oh. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
That's
I'm not going to cast a spell. I will wait. Okay.
Very sensible.
Right.
It's still just sat there humming to itself, scratching into the kneecap.
Okay, so I don't want to land. I really don't want to land.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's like, hi, Mr. Person Burbelang. Hey.
Now allow me to roll and what does it do next check?
What does it do next check?
That's my favorite one. I often roll those myself.
Reacts like you've been tasered.
Looking very non-threatening. There are no frogs on me. Sorry?
Are you here to learn?
Yes, that's absolutely what we want to do. Yes, I want to do.
I have written the tale.
Yeah, I saw. Is it just you writing the tale? Or, like, is this all your amazing work?
I am the last. The others, they are now gone.
Oh, what happened? It must be really lonely.
I have written the tale further up.
Of Kitty.
No, of my clan. I inscribed their bones.
Oh, okay.
I had to find them first.
This seems fine.
Oh, were they eaten?
You feel? No, you can't feel anything. You're not standing on it.
Were they eaten?
Well, they were at least chewed.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Have you seen anything glowy?
As they open their mouth to answer,
oh, good.
the ground underneath them erupts. And a massive worm-like creature with big red tentacles grasps this Burbelang and starts pulling it into the hole from which it has come. Are you going to follow it?
You gotta save him!
I'm sure
Can I
there's more
Hunter's... No,
left.
shit. Can I Hunter's Mark it so that I can just continue to follow the... Do I want to follow the thing?
I will allow you to Hunter's Mark it just before we go into initiative.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Shit, no, I don't want to do that at 3rd level. Sorry, that was a 1st level when I was clicking the wrong thing.
Hey.
Okay.
23. Not 20.
Very nice.
Yes,
I can
that is nice.
hear your dice, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
Click, 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 click.
That's an 18.
That's
Very
a 20
nice.
for me.
Very nice.
Let's save this Burbelang, I guess.
It can be saved, but we
How
can
far away
try.
is the ship
Is it
from
still
us?
alive, Em? Is it alive in the tentacles, or is it very much like...
It's still screaming
Good
in a
sign.
sort of way. Sam, the ship is too far away.
Cool, that's all good.
Out of nowhere.
Right on the top.
Incorrect. You can react first to the sudden. As this happens, spores erupt from where the hole was made. Toast, Ricky, could you please make me Constitution saving throws?
Is it against poison?
No.
Damn.
Oh, we're in
It's almost
trouble.
like you know that you're DMing for grunts. That is a 24.
24. You are fine.
30-20.
30-20. You are also fine. You breathe in these spores and you cough a little bit and then you feel okay.
Oh, I have a normal voice now, I'm joking.
When you say this worm blasted out of the ground,
Yep.
how far has it risen out of the surface of the leg, i.e., how far away am I from the Burbelang and it?
You are 60 feet as you went. It's currently on its way back into the hole, like holding the flying monkey.
Okay. I will use... Hang on, what is movement in the Astral Sea? Remind
3
me.
times intelligence score.
3 times intelligence
To
score.
fly, you could always land on the body and run.
3. No, I'm faster if I'm smarter than I am. Fast, because 48 feet of flight speed.
Well, actually, I think my
I made it sound too unappetizing. None of you wish to touch it.
very much not.
It was the Petri dish that did it for me.
Yeah, that really.
The problem is, how do we fly into it without touching it?
Yes.
As a barbarian, I have an ability called Instinctive Pounce. As part of the bonus action you take to enter your rage, you can move up to half your speed. Is that my current flight speed?
Sure.
Right. Because my current speed is 48.
Okay.
If I fly using my brain power Astral Sea movement thing.
Please say 50 for all of our sakes. Everyone just round up to the nearest 5.
Okay. Then in which case I can move 75 feet.
Sure.
So I can get to the Burbelang and to the head of this worm thing with movement and bonus action into my rage. Is that okay?
Sure.
Then I will zoom forward, do that, and as I enter my rage, I roll a wild magic surge.
Ooh, wow.
Give me
Okay.
that D8. Please let it be the one I want. Please let it be the one I want. Come on now.
You're the one that I want. You are the one I want.
Is that the ship playing it out loud? Magical speakers.
Yes. That is not the one that I want, but it'll do. Cool. I'll get to that
Okay.
later.
Okay.
I dive forward and I'd like to grapple the Burbelang, please.
You want to grapple the Burberlang so that between the two of you, you're going to tear the thing in half.
No. I just want to move with it if it gets moved.
Can you grapple something that's already grappled?
Yeah. This just means I move with it. If something that's grappling it then moves it, and I am.
Please go ahead.
I'll happily go with it. I just want to stick to this Burberlang. I think that's what we need.
Go on then. Roll your.
Does it want to be grappled, or is it going to resist?
No, it's never seen you before. You're a random modron that's turned up out of nowhere.
Then I guess I'll roll an athletics check with advantage because I'm raging. 25.
You do. It wriggles surprisingly dexterously, and not like that. That was not.
It does a Team America
I'm
wave.
confined to a small screen, but you do manage to grab hold of it. So you are now attached to the Burberlang, who is attached to the worm.
What are the rulings on breaking free of the tentacles of the worm? And can I do it for the Burberlang with my strength?
Let me have a look.
Because it sounds like this one's important.
Yeah. Would be a good thing to hold on to this one.
Also, how does Sentinel proc with something that is multiple sizes larger than you?
Whenever it was out of my range.
Because I was asking about opportunity attacks, but that also is...
Yeah. I get opportunity attacks when it was out of my range.
It doesn't say that you couldn't pull it out.
Then I'm going to try and pull it out. What's the check? What do I have to do?
You need to do...
Is it an action? Like, how does it work? Because I've technically already used one of my attacks to grab hold of the Burberlang.
Not entirely clear. You need to escape. It needs to escape a grapple.
Interesting.
I don't think you can do that as an attack.
Cool. Then in which case I will grab hold of it and I will just stomp down on the tentacles like a no, let it, no. And I'll just stomp down and do a physical attack on the tentacles, if that's a separate thing from the creature itself, which I assume it isn't. That's not great. It's 15 to hit.
15 won't hit, I'm afraid. So you try and stomp down on the tentacles, but there's a lot of things here.
At which point, because of my wild magic surge, sorry, this just happens now. Next to the mouth, just out of nowhere, a flump appears.
Wow. Okay.
Loving the flump.
What is the flump doing?
It explodes. Can the worm make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Does the Burberlang need to as well?
No, I positioned it far enough away that I only hit the worm.
Okay.
Smart.
14.
14 fails. It takes 3 points of force damage as the flump explodes.
All right.
I did it.
Exploding flump. Amazing.
Run. All done?
Yeah, it's me now.
Dr. Bleff.
Yes.
Or not Dr. Bleff, as we have recently discovered.
Oh,
Doctor's like a given name.
It's an honorific, right? You can put whatever you want in front of your name, and no one's going to question you, because that's all your 3.5 year long PhD's worth. So,
is that right, Dr. Mackay?
Mr. Mackay sensibly avoided that one.
Right, good.
But for all you doctors out there trying to relax on a Monday evening, yeah, you made a mistake. You know who didn't? Dr. Bleff, who is going to use as his 60 feet of movement speed to engage this creature in kind of hopefully anime style, like going so fast that the air that is not there is streaking straight past as he rolls.
It's really important to me, Sam. Are you Naruto running through the air?
Yeah. Yes. Always.
Sounded a Naruto run.
Oh no. That is an 8 plus 12 to hit. 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
20 hits. So on top of that, we are using let me double check the name of it. Branding Smite at 2nd level plus.
It looks kind of fiery.
It looks kind of
doesn't do fire
fiery.
damage. It doesn't do fire damage.
Does it do radiant? Let me double check. Yeah. Yes, that's fine. That does radiant damage. Plus, sorry, I've completely forgotten the name of it. Not Flash of Genius. It's the other one, Arcane Jolt. So that's 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 1d8.
Can you separate? No, you don't need to separate the radiant damage. Yeah, can you separate out the radiant damage for me, please?
Yeah, I'll pull that out for you. Plus 8. So that is pulling out the radiant damage. I'll just go for the first d6 as the finish rolling. 2, and I think that's a. Sorry, I just need to get rid of this. That's a 2 and a 1. Which is rubbish.
So hang on, 3 plus 8 is the normal damage.
Sorry. So that was 3 damage for the radiant, and then 16 minus 3, 13 plus 8, which is 21. 21 normal damage, and then 3 radiant damage.
Those of you within 20 feet, so everyone apart from Norodom at the moment, you also take 3 points of radiant damage as it is reflected back at you.
Oh, wow. Just like, you know when you accidentally self-flashbang?
Hoist by your own petard, I would say.
Okay. So this worm reflects radiant damage outwards.
That is correct. It is a radiant mirror.
Oh
no.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
Fascinating.
Anything else?
I'm sorry, everyone. Yes, just another attack. That is a 16 plus 12 to hit 28.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 1d8 plus 8 damage, which is 4 plus 8, 12.
12. Amazing.
Nice. Normal damage. Nothing flashy.
Nothing.
Cool. And next to incorrect.
Yep.
Right next to?
Hey.
Okay.
Toast.
Help me pull this one out.
Sure.
Like you're pulling out a zit from a pig.
Not what I was thinking. Carry on.
Ingrown hair.
Right. I will do a. Is my swarm okay for one? Because it's kind of hovering behind the.
They take damage. If they take damage, they took 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think so.
Let's
hoping that they don't take damage. No, they don't have hit points, so I don't think so. Okay, so I have done the thing. I'm like, Toast is somehow going to set up their bow whilst hovering in the air over this hole.
I mean, it's dream space, so as long as you can think it, you can do it. So I guess roll an intelligence check.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that fits.
Give it a try. Straight intelligence.
Can't you just stand on your bow and use your entire body to pull it and fire it?
Yeah, only if they think of it.
Yeah.
Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
3.
Oh.
You are very, very used to sitting on the floor and having something to prop yourself up against to fire your bow, and you instinctively sink onto the body. Can you please roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, not again.
Oh. No.
Can I add Flash of Genius onto that?
Do you want to see what the roll is first?
It was a 12, so I think
you might
that's
want
appreciated.
Yeah, that's a plus 5.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Plus 5 isn't enough.
No!
Makes it a 17.
Oh, God.
You have cackle fever.
Sorry, what?
What is cackle fever? That's a good name.
Sorry.
That's amazing.
Cackle fever.
I'm pretty sure Em just said 2 words next to each other. Hopefully, they won't ask.
Right. See
I'll just
diseases in
agree.
Chapter 8 of the Dungeon Master's Guide. Right,
Fine.
okay. Sample diseases. Cackle fever. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Warmed the cackles of my heart. The expression doesn't get thrown on enough.
3. Consistent.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 turns, this will happen to you, and I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
Here you go. It's now
Oh,
in
this
the
is gonna
chat. Here is Cackle.
Trouble.
Wait, sorry, have you sent
It's in the Discord.
Okay.
Discord. It's in the Discord. Cackle fever.
Oh dear God!
Oh, it's great. I love it so much. Any event that causes the infected creature great stress, including entering combat, taking damage, experiencing fear, or having a nightmare, forces the creature to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5 psychic damage and becomes incapacitated with mad laughter for 1 minute.
10 turns.
Eesh, Jesus. And I can affect people.
Oh, you can, but can
It's
you?
not going to start for 3 turns.
Yeah, no hugs, please.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you are now sat on the floor and may fire your bow if you wish.
Totally worth it, I think. Totally worth it. The whole.
You don't know yet that you've got cackle fever. You feel fine.
Okay, cool. How do I recover? No. Okay, so Toast is like the swarm, and the swarm has again propped up the boat. Toast is doing the thing, and they're like pulling it back with their foot, and they're like gonna shoot at the big whale. And now I actually have to find my boat and do the thing. Okay. That is a bad roll. There's an 18 here.
18 hits.
Okay. It's a good thing I have a lot to add to it. Okay. That is 9, and my hunter's mark adds
damage, I think.
Yeah, I just need to find the how much.
1d6.
Okay. That's not a lot. Okay. How much damage did I actually do? I need to find the log.
That's right. I've put it all in. So the initial and then the hunter's mark. Do you get two fires?
Yeah. Nope.
No, I'm afraid an 11 won't hit. That flies wide of this squiggly worm that's just like weaving.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's gone. It was actually a natural one that got rolled, but I think it goes wild into the to the side of this hole, and the frogs of my swarm that were on it just kind of try and dive off to get to the frog to do an attack with the gathered swarm.
To the worm, not to the frog.
Yes. What?
You said frog way too many times.
Oh, not to bless. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes. What does my swarm add? No? Oh wow! They also wildly far away.
Some of your swarm are now like sort of sliding down this worm's body into the hole. At the end of your turn, you begin to find things incredibly funny and just start occasionally giggling. And that is where we're going to take our break.
God,
we're in so much trouble. This is going to be amazing.
We will see you very shortly. Thanks,
Very shortly.
everyone.
I've spent my life studying the enigma of dragonkind. What drives them, where to find them, the power they command. I've watched them build and topple whole societies. And I've seen the truth behind their treacherous words. They can be cold and callous. Some are outright savage, while others are more calculated in their ruinous pursuits. No matter their motivations, whatever fuels their primal rage, it is my responsibility to protect the citizens of Faerun from these dragons. Tell me, Dragon Slayer, will you join us?
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We are also supported by Warriors of Waterdeep. Take your team of warriors on a quest spanning the Forgotten Realms, all on your mobile. Power up your teams with items, work with your guild to defeat hordes of enemies, and test your mettle in the arena. And to make all of that work, you need gems! As we frequently say, the hunt for gems is real. Pop !wow gems into chat for a link to collect free gems and get yourself that nice sword you've been looking at, or revive your heroes against a deadly foe. Download link !Warriors of Waterdeep in chat.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying. You're a DM. You've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an ! characters in Twitch chat below.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. You can be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
Welcome back, everyone, from the break. What was happening before the break? Oh, yeah. Toast got cackle fever.
Yes.
And has started just randomly giggling occasionally.
But like, I just don't need to, like, if I don't take any damage, then I should be fine, right? Because I'm already in combat. Or is it just like just being in combat in general?
I mean, it depends how stressed you are.
So you're quite stressed right now.
In about 3 rounds.
I mean, this is what I know how to do and do relatively well. Everything else is fucking stressful.
Any bonus actions from you, Toast?
Yeah, sorry, that was my gathered swarm that did not.
Brilliant.
Well, I think it was. Wait, actually, I don't know that is a bonus action. It's not a bonus action.
No, it just does that when you attack.
Oh. I don't know if I have. Oh.
Ooh.
This seems stupid though. Like Misty stepping towards this creature seems like a bad idea.
It might be quite stressful. Just saying.
You've got 3 rounds before the stress.
It's fine. Okay, so you know what?
It's also a very high set of stress.
The deadline's coming.
Okay, I think I can still. My intelligence is 10, so I can move 30 feet?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, I'll just run into the hole.
Can't get worse. You're already diseased. Toast has gone down towards the arse end of the worm. Norodom, it is your turn. You are very far away, 60 feet away.
Well, so now, because I am a very fast being, can I... how far am I away from the worm?
60 feet.
Oh, fine. In that case, yes. Can I try then and grapple the worm to try and do the same thing that Chris was doing?
It would be an athletics check.
Not acrobatics?
To grapple.
Acrobatics to escape, but...
Yeah. Athletics to... Yep, okay, cool. I will try and do that. Does that mean I can attack it and then try and grapple it with my second attack?
Yes, you can replace an attack with a grapple.
Cool. So the last... in which case I will flurry of blows and use the last one of those attacks to try and grapple it.
You need to use your bonus action to step of the wind to go 60 feet.
No, I just go 60 feet.
You have a 60-foot movement speed?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
You're playing monks.
Yes.
Right, so Norodom, you run at the worm. You can replace your second attack with the grapple. The flurry of blows is 2 unarmed strikes.
Yes. Right. Okay, cool. So...
Hang on, does that mean that you are tucking into the shell and doing a...
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Brilliant.
It's indeed a green shell.
Yes. Okay, so... so hang on. So there's going to be 2 of these. First one is... Don't roll away, oh, you bastard. 14...
14 won't hit, no, I'm afraid.
So. Second one. That's better, 22.
22 hits. Is that one of your unarmed strikes?
Yes.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Sounded suspicious.
I'm just keeping track.
Okay, good. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. And then you've got one more...
For the grapple.
Normal attack, and then you grapple if you flurry of blows.
Yes, sorry, yes, exactly. Okay, cool. So then it's... Oh, piss off. 15.
15 will not hit, I'm afraid.
14. It's not even 15, sorry. Okay, so then the last thing will be the grapple.
Yeah, athletics check.
Yes, better. 20. Dirty 20.
I'm afraid it rolled a 22. You try to grapple the sort of middle of the worm as it writhes in your arms, and you can't get hold of it. It's too big.
That's yes.
Happens to me on the reg. It's fine.
Is that the end of your turn, Norodom? Are you finished?
You need 2 hands is the problem.
I think because I've used the bonus action to do that. So yes, I think that's me done.
All right. On its go.
Ruh-roh.
It is going to try and bite. Who does it like the least? It's going to roll. All of you are there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Dr. Bleff.
Yes.
Straight away.
I know where this is going.
Good.
That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
You take...
Oh, okay. You're going to get swallowed.
Not a lot. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Could you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course I can. Is there a feat that comes into play here? No? I've been no, that's sorry, not my feat.
Dexterity saving throw. No, it's mine. My feet comes in. Yeah, but you need to hit it, Sam. I can't stop it from swallowing you.
No, I know, but this is the ideal, right? That's a 19. Let me just double check because I have advantage in some situations. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what they are. A spell or other harmful effect that targets only me. Yes. So that was with advantage, highest roll 19.
Yes, it like tries to bite you and pick you up, but you sort of wriggle out the way.
Good.
Can I use my reaction to rocket socket? Come on, there it is. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Ha that is 7 points of damage. Because
I was hoping for more, but it'll do.
My attack rolls in this game so far have been shocking. I've rolled a plus 6, and my attack has been like 7, 9. So yeah, I stamp on the tentacles. Let go of the
The tentacles are gonna grab out at you. Incorrect.
Sure.
That is 22 points to hit.
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
You take 35 points of piercing damage.
Halved. Wow. Raging, so 17.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, we're good.
And it's going to drop the Burbelang and grapple you instead.
Oh no!
Perfect.
That was just what you were going for.
You are restrained.
That's fine. I can stop a grapple at any time, so I will let go of the Burbelang and just say to it, "Go as fast as you can. My friends need to know where things are. I'll handle this."
I can't move away. I've forgotten what the voice is. I can't move away because if I move away, I will be eaten.
Don't worry about it. I got an idea, but you're going to have to stay still for the next 6 seconds if it's okay with you.
I have no intention of going anywhere. I've really forgotten what the voice is.
You're a
Sorry,
star,
everyone.
baby.
No, you're doing pretty good.
It was similar.
We got a plan. This is fine. Wrapped in tentacles. This is fine.
The Burbelang chooses to stay where it is.
Great.
Ricky.
I have an intelligence score of 12. Can I get within 30 feet of the worm, or did it move away too far?
No, you're pretty much next to it anyway, because you were coming up behind the Burbelang, which it erupted through the bottom of.
Okay, so how close am I right now?
Like 10 feet.
Oh, even better. Okay. Well, I'm going to do... I haven't used my channel divinity yet, so I'm going to do Path to the Grave.
Please do. What?
This sounds awesome.
What is Path to the... How are you paving the grave?
Yeah.
So I'm going to point at it, and this, like, shockwave of black smoke comes out of my finger as I curse it. And the next time one of you hit it with an attack, it's vulnerable to that attack damage.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
It is an action, unfortunately.
Okay.
I know. How's everybody feeling? You all right?
Tip top, thank you.
All right.
So far.
Okay. So nobody needs healing, and I think that's basically all I can do with my bonus. I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Like the full 60 feet towards where I think the worm's going.
Nice. Good idea.
And
If
I'm gonna
you now hit the worm, you get the Path to the Grave damage on the hit from the
I
spiritual
can't
weapon.
though.
You can. You summon and hit in the same turn.
You can?
Yep.
Yeah, with the spiritual weapon.
Oh. Even if I thought I could summon it with a bonus action, but not hit.
Yeah, on your first turn, you can summon and attack. You could
Oh.
always, if you want, you can always have done them in reverse order if you want someone else to get the vulnerability, but...
Oh. Well,
take
I mean, if I don't hit it, it won't work. So summon the spiritual weapon. It's gonna look like just basically another worm that's just like that one. It's gonna look like a different version of that. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Oh, that's a harsh weapon.
All right. That is a 28 to hit.
Spiritual weapon is radiant damage, isn't it?
It's force.
It's force.
Mine's force.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good. Roll your damage.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad, huh?
Yeah.
That's 13 damage, force damage.
Doubled to 226 because it's currently vulnerable. Boom.
Good work. Very good work.
The other worm takes a chunk out of this worm. All right, we're back to the top of the round, which is incorrect. You are currently restrained in its tentacles.
That's fine.
It feels hot up here near the mouth.
Oh.
It's hot in the mouth.
Yes.
Right. Well, it's already got me grappled and restrained, so that I'm already hit. There's no point worrying about any of that. I can attack it twice. There's nothing to grapple anymore because that's already done. Interesting. I used my reaction, so I can't do that this turn. That's fine too. Cool. I'm just going to hit it twice, and I will recklessly attack it because that means that the disadvantage from the restrained is cancelled out.
Okay.
So it's just 2 solid hits.
Okay.
Come on now. 25 to hit.
Oh, yep.
And a 17 to hit.
No.
Fine, just 1 hit. Whatever. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's add on the rage damage. 14 points of damage.
Yep, you're
battering this worm.
I'm just tearing at the tentacles around me. Not trying to free myself, more of a just like tearing them apart where I can.
Okay. It seems very unhappy about that. There's kind of like groaning noises, almost like the dog in the background. Plaintive moaning. Any bonus actions?
I don't think so. I've used my rage. I'm already raging. That's done. I don't really have any other bonus actions.
It's a really, really sad worm. Summon your flumph.
I don't think that Incorrect knows they're controlling us. I think just suddenly, out of nowhere, a flumph appears, just like on the body of the worm, nowhere near anyone else, and just sort of floats in and just
On the body of the worm sounds like a Shakira album. I'm sorry.
Right into her now. On the body of the worm, a flump appears randomly, just goes and just blows up again. Dex save from the worm, please.
It's its strongest skill.
I know.
Really?
No. It rolled a 4, which becomes a 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh, points of force damage. Boom.
I mean, where's it going to go? It's fucking massive.
Yeah, no, that is true.
All right. Dr. Bleff.
Okay. The Balderkin, or whatever it's called, next to the Burbalang. The worm hasn't moved, right?
No.
Cool. Okay, so
get that Burbalang out of here, Sam.
We're gonna go for an attack.
Get him out
on
of here.
the worm.
Not on the Burbalang?
Not on the Burbalang.
Okay.
Don't worry. The Burbalang's got to be surprised by this, otherwise it's not going to work. So that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Which I'm 32. I'm going to dump an arcane jolt on that, so that's an extra 46.
What? Do you have a smite that's not radiant?
Yeah.
I don't, but I also need my bonus action.
Right.
As much as that hurts. So that's 46 plus 2d8 plus 8 for a total of 14 plus. That didn't work. I'll just double that. 14 plus 24 for a total of 38. Off the recoil from striking this creature, I'm going to smack the Burbalang in the face with my shield to use Shield Master Shove. What?
Yes, mate.
What? This makes no sense.
Nice force movement.
You gotta fire this thing away from us, and it'd be really pissed off at us, Mac. It's just
I
smacked
do
in the
not
face.
like these.
You must not resist. Which is a contested athletics check, as if the Burbalang wants to contest. I hope it doesn't, because that was a 13 plus 2. If it fails, it moves 5 feet away and therefore out of the range of the one.
Brilliant.
Oh, amazing.
You wonder if the range has, it's a big.
Oh, it has range, but it's not within opportunity attack range.
If it has an attack of 10, if it has 10-foot range on its attack, that's opportunity attack range, Sam.
Okay, Burbalang, I'm gonna need you to hit me on your next turn. Okay, this is an idea.
What?
Okay.
It does allow you to push it.
Burbalang, if I move past you, will you smack me on the ass?
Doesn't have to
I didn't
be
think we were bringing spanking
on
into
the
this one.
behind.
It can be wherever you lack and as violent as you may or may not lack.
It's going to whack you in the face because you
Okay,
whacked
that's
it
fine.
in the face.
So
Because it's an attack opportunity. Very smart.
staying in range of the worm.
It's got 10 foot of reach, yeah.
Oh, this still isn't going to work though.
Yeah, it is.
Because
Force
you
movement.
can you react to an attack of opportunity?
Do you have a reaction
depends if
still?
I have a reaction that I need
It's
to
your turn.
use.
Yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Okay, so staying within range of the worm, so as
It
to
rolls
not.
a 24 to hit you.
That's absolutely fine.
It kills you.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, off the back of that strike, as a reaction, I will use my repulsion shield, which will not require anything, but will push the Burbalang 15 feet away. See you on the ship, baby! And then finally, with the second attack on my turn for that initial action, I will just roll to hit again on the worm.
Please do.
For I think that was a 2 plus 12 is 14.
14. No, 14 won't hit. Can you just roll me a Constitution saving throw since you got in such
Foresight.
close contact with that Burbalang?
Was it disease as well?
That's a 2 plus 7.
No.
Oh, it was a 20, but alas, there was not a naught next to it. Oh well.
Let me just.
I'm going to say for fairness that I was also very close to that Burbalang, but I'm immune to disease.
Right, okay.
Cool.
Oh, is that a thing? Fantastic.
Sam, would you prefer to have sight rot or sewer plague?
Most definitely sewer plague.
Wow. Dear God.
Although I think I did look at sewer plague earlier by mistake, and I think this could be bad.
All right, here we go. Sewer
Surely
plague.
sewer plague, you shit yourself.
To death.
I nearly just put that in the wrong Discord chat,
that
which would
makes
have
a
been
difference.
awful. All right. You've already become infected, so ignore that. Roll a d4.
Okay.
This is important.
Right. I mean, it's not
Really?
good, but it
could be worse.
A 3.
You have 3 rounds before this kicks in. You get 1 level of exhaustion. You regain only half the normal number of hit points from spending hit dice, and no hit points from finishing a long rest.
None.
That's fine. That's just awful, but it's fine.
cure diseases. It's all right. I'm sure we've got a cleric. We'll be fine.
You are diseased forever.
It doesn't look like.
This disease is my new pet, and I am
like a tapeworm.
Oh no!
It's one way to stay thin.
Anything else left?
I think that is literally everything I can possibly do in a turn.
Okay.
So I will leave it at that, having smacked the Burbalang twice and hoping that it won't just run away.
Toast. Still giggling.
Lola.
Yeah.
I will shout in the mouth. It's up to you if you want to go with this. This is just a suggestion. Toast, grab the Burbalang and go. All we need to do is get out of here now. We don't need to fight this thing. We just need to leave. I say, enwrapped in tentacles. I'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Chrissy, you're a cleric. You can get the cure disease thing on your next long rest. It's fine.
Wait, so sorry. I'm slightly confused about what you wanted Toast to do.
Just grab the Burbalang and go.
Okay. Okay. Can my swarm do that?
That would be awesome. Just a swarm of frogs taking them.
If you want to fight it. That's just, I don't want to dictate what people do. It's more of like a tactically, I'm trying to suggest.
And it would be, this is the important thing.
No, I think I'm the. Okay, so I think they can do it. It doesn't give me a distance, so.
What can they do?
My swarm is going to. Well, it depends which direction you knocked the Burbalang in. Is it back over the creature or in front of it?
Towards the feet or towards the head?
Yeah.
Sorry, of the worm or of the lady?
Of the lady.
The giant space lady towards the feet.
Aha.
Yes.
So if I move the Burbalang 15 feet, I'm moving the Berbalang and 15 feet. Well, I'm going to basically, all these little frogs that jumped off the wall have been hopping along, and they're basically going to kind of hop up to the Berbalang through the air or fly. But apparently they have intelligence too.
Cool.
So, and they're gonna like basically glom onto the Berbalang and attempt to move it an extra 15 feet.
Like a
in
cool
a direction
froggy
that is still
skateboard.
away.
No, I
from
didn't.
me.
I do not like this.
And then Koshi's like, "It's okay.
They're lovely people.
It's just me."
That
Me?
is not reassuring.
Yeah. So then Toast is going to, I guess, jump into the air and kind of fly backwards. I'm still okay. I'm going to still shoot. Before I get off the floor, I'm going to like do some shots at the purple one.
You've seen the tentacles lash out quite far. You are currently within 10 feet of it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I'm really confused as to where we are.
So you were in front of the Berbalang talking to it, and the worm emerged up through the Berbalang. So you're like 10 feet on one side, Ricky's 10 feet on the other side, and then the others are all like basically round the head, apart from Dr. Bleth, who has started moving.
I thought it was in the hole, and I'd run down to it in the hole.
Oh wow, no.
No, sorry.
That's
It would have retreated into the hole, but it got sentinel attacked on its last turn, so the head is still.
Okay.
Can you use your gathered swarm to move you? Because there'd be no attack opportunity on that.
I can, but I've already moved the Berbalang. I
Swap
just
that
need
to you
to
if you
double
want.
check that I didn't take the. Oh, it's melee. I'm just like, did I take the mobile feat?
You could Misty Step now.
Oh, yes, I can. I can do the Misty Step. Okay, I'm gonna do a Misty Step away from this fucking thing.
Towards the Berbalang or towards the head?
Towards. So sorry, the Berbalang is going towards the toes, and the worm is in the middle, and
Is in between the two of you.
Yeah. I guess I will. How far away is the Berbalang now?
25.
How far does the repulsion
It was
shield
15.
5 and 15, so 20
But then
from the body
10.
of the worm.
Yeah.
No,
You're
but it
then
was
10.
15 from the repulsion shield, as
And
well as 15
5 from the shove, not 15.
And then 15 from the gathered swarm, so it's now 35 feet away.
It did the repulsion instead of the shove.
Did both?
No,
Sam?
both.
Oh, so it's 20 from that.
Kind of, probably just 15.
Okay.
Because the reality is I had to be close enough. Well, depending on the range of their attack. If their attack was
You've
ranged,
done it now. It's
okay.
It's away.
20 feet, and then it's got another 15 feet, so it is
Sorry.
35 feet.
Toast is gonna
towards the
kind
toes.
of run, or run and jump, kind of to sort of fly a little bit towards the other side of the worm, and then Misty Step.
Brilliant.
Sure.
Before it leaves
Nice.
the ground area, and it's just kind of hovering like 10 feet away from the Berbalang. It's like, come this way, come this way.
Nice.
This is about to go seriously wrong when you stop convulsing and can't move for a whole fucking minute.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take my.
I would follow you, but I appear to be covered in frogs.
Oh, that's fine. They're my frogs. I don't think I'm going to take an action. There doesn't seem any.
Don't want to fire at it?
Well, I had to be on the ground. Okay, I would have fired at it before I did the whole running, jump, and Misty Step.
Yeah. Roll your 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
20.
20 hits.
Not that. Oh wow. 6. Okay. 9 damage. From the first. 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 also hits. The worm is not looking great anymore. It looks almost like you've kind of bloodied
Oh my god, why am I rolling such bad damage rolls? Jesus. Okay, do I get my hunter's mark for the second one or just the first one?
I believe it's every attack hunter's mark.
One
It's
turn, isn't it?
no, it's the that's the
Favoured foe is 1
foe.
10. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even favour. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's almost like it's been a while since I played.
I've got to add on my other stacking damage and my other stacking damage and my other
You would have had to use your bonus action, and you used it, I think, and you used it for, I don't know how
Favoured foe
ranges
doesn't use a
work.
bonus
I don't know.
action.
I don't know why I'm bothering. No, just roll your 2d6s. What do you got?
I've only got 1d6 because I did it first level, but
then it's 1 for each attack, so 2.
Yeah, but I added it on already for the 9.
Oh right, okay.
And then I got 11, including that hunter's mark.
Nice
Damage. So.
And then Toast Misty steps away towards the Burbelang, and Norodom, it is your turn.
Right. I think just going to keep attacking the.
You are currently at the base of the Burbelang, trying to
Worm.
wrap your arms around it. No,
Yes.
the worm. Sorry, the worm.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Easy mistake to make. Understood.
Trying to wrap your arms around the worm. Actually, I should have last. Can you just roll me a con save?
Yes, that is completely fair. I was thinking that as the one person who hasn't. 10.
You have developed sight rot. Can
Okay.
you? Oh no, you get that immediately. Your vision starts to become blurry.
How are there this many diseases?
Oh, there's probably lots
3
more.
diseases.
Yeah.
There are many more. This is okay, Ed. So
I think there are just 4.
I've just popped it in.
That we can get from here.
You take a -1 penalty to attack rolls and ability checks that rely on sight.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's all attack rolls, right?
it's not brilliant.
Unless you have
blind
tremor
sight.
sight or blind sight.
No, none of the above. But okay, well, I think yes. Does that get worse? Is there anything else that happens?
It
to
does. It gets worse every day that you have it.
Nice. Okay, cool. In which case, I think there's going to be another flurry of blows on this.
So yeah, four attacks in that case.
Yes, exactly.
Do you want to do anything else, like stunning strike it or anything similar?
Well, I don't.
You don't have to.
No. But I thought I didn't have. I thought I didn't have that. I don't think I do.
Stunning strike.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I'm. Well, I can't see where it is. In which case,
Key points.
yes, absolutely. In which case, I would like to try and do that because definitely stunning it would be exactly what I wanted to do.
All right, roll your attack roll.
So, I'm going to start with that one. So, yes, 20 something, 26.
That hits. Roll your damage. Are you trying to stun it with this strike?
Yes.
I shall roll a con saving throw.
Thank you.
I've rolled a 27.
That's infuriating. Fine.
Don't waste your key points, man.
8 damage. Yeah. Okay.
There are 20 numbers on the dice.
Yeah.
If you roll a 1, what do you get on the saving throw for a con save for this monstrosity?
11.
Wow.
Not too bad.
Well,
What's your,
okay.
your DC is probably, what, 15 or something?
Hang on. I still haven't found it yet. I'm just.
It should be like at the very
Going on
bottom
your
of your
knowledge.
features.
Yeah, because it takes no action. It doesn't go into the actions or bonus actions or reactions. It goes right to the bottom of the Beyond sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. I see.
What's the DC on it?
15. You're absolutely right. So it has to roll a 4 or less.
I wouldn't waste your time.
Yes, I will do that. I will do that for that one, but no more.
Until it goes down.
Yes.
Roll your other 3 attacks, Ed.
Yep. Okay, so 1,
2,
3.
26 again.
Yeah, that hits. And the next one?
Hang on. I'm just going to do the damage on that real quick. That's 10 damage for that. Next one.
Are you taking the -1 on the attack rolls because your sight's getting blurry?
Oh, it wouldn't have mattered on those. They were so high.
Exactly. However, this one will be all of 14, which I don't think. Well, 15 wouldn't have hit anyway, would it?
And you've got one more.
Yes. Hang on. Cool. Blimey. That is 27.
Yeah,
that one
that
as
hits.
well. These are very good rolls.
You can't tell if it's blurry because your eyesight's blurry or because your fists are moving so fast. It's not right.
That is probably the best Norodom is going to feel about himself all day. Thank you. That's another 10.
10. Anyone who can see Norodom, there's a slight film growing over his eyes.
Oh, not eyes.
I will not describe anything else about eyes. Are you done, Norodom?
Is it like the petri dish over his eyes?
Oh, wow.
We're trying not to disturb Sam.
Oh, no, it's fine. As long as you're not tearing mine out, I don't mind that much.
Yeah. No, I don't think there is anything else to do.
Okay,
I want to try and make this thing into submission.
In which case, it is the worm's turn. It's going to try and bite.
I am literally in its tentacles.
Yeah, but it's already got you, and you don't look very tasty.
I taste excellent and crunch.
Metallic, yes. Like sucking on a penny.
That
exactly
is,
what it tastes
I'm
like.
afraid, Sam, that is Blef again.
Oh, that's fine. This is what he's not made for.
And can't be healed with either.
That is a 29 to hit.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Can you roll me
he can
Dex saving throw?
Wait, what?
he can be healed. He just can't spend hit dice like on a short rest. So I can heal him.
He can still be healed.
And he won't heal on a long rest either.
No, that's what I'm sorry. I'd forgotten that there, but
find anti-disease shit, don't we?
I can take lesser restoration in the
So
morning.
I've got advantage on that. That first roll is a 3 + 2. The second roll is a 12 + 2, 14.
Use your thingy, use your flash.
I can't. I've already used a reaction.
You are swallowed.
Oh no!
It bites you and it just keeps going. And when it lifts its head back up, Blef is no longer there.
You hear echoing out from the cavity within it. Don't worry, I'm into it. It's okay.
Can I use my sentinel attack, please?
It's super hot in there, Sam.
Do worry, I'm not okay.
Yes, you can use your sentinel attack.
Yes, is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on. 29.
Wow.
That hits.
There it is. 16 points of damage.
That's the number we needed.
Crunch. I think with the tentacles, if it's possible, I want us to be pulling at them and like punching where they attach the waist, trying to do as much damage as possible to its fleshy bits.
Okay. We've used the word fleshy too much in this campaign.
I disagree.
The Berbelang is standing, staring at Toast, looking quite concerned. I have lost track of what you wish me to do. Do you wish me to stand still or to run away?
Come closer to me.
You are laughing rather strangely.
I don't know why.
It will sort of tentatively move closer to you, but not too close.
Oh, is that the third round?
No,
not yet.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Ricky.
All right. How far away am I from the worm?
About 10 feet. You're towards the foot end.
All right. So I'm gonna float as fast as I can towards the worm and grab it. Let go of my friend! And I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch.
Yes. Yes. Take it down.
Okay, that did take the spell slot. So please hit. Not 20! Not 20! Not 20!
On a vampiric touch.
That's the time.
Fucking grim.
Yes.
Roll your damage and double it.
All right. I think it doubles it automatically for me. Yes, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 29 necrotic damage, but also I have my my skin.
I beg your pardon, you have your skin?
My poisonous skin.
I'm a baby and I got no skin.
Is it a constitution saving throw?
It is a constitution. I think it would literally have to roll a nat 1 to be affected.
Ed, you're going to be so upset about this. I rolled a 12.
This is fine.
It's fine. 29 points of damage still ain't nothing.
That's plenty. That's plenty.
Some of that as well.
Yes, yeah, but I've only taken 3 damage, and that was from the radiant.
I still haven't actually been hurt. He says, touching wood furiously.
And then
don't touch the wood.
Ed lives on a boat. It's funny he can touch wood.
Oh, naughty bee.
Ricky, finish your turn.
I can't cast 2 spells like that in a turn. Can I use my spiritual weapon now?
Yes, because it's already cast.
Okay, cool. Then I'm also going to use my spiritual weapon to hit it.
Butter.
All right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right, there's where I know how to use. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't roll the hit. Sorry.
just assumed you're gonna hit. 16.
No, I'm afraid not. This other worm goes to bite the worm, but this time nothing occurs.
I'm too excited about hitting it extra good with my necrotic damage and got distracted.
Haven't done any of your sneak attack damage to it.
No, but
attack on a spell attack.
Yeah, I was about to say I have to use my daggers for that. Yeah.
Incorrect. Dr. Bleff is inside the worm.
And loving it. I mean, not loving it. It's rather unpleasant. I feel really sick as well.
It's hot in the worm. I'm restrained by the tentacles.
Yes.
So I may as well. I can't move anywhere. So I may as well keep tearing at the tentacles, trying to take it down. I think it's the only thing that makes sense to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've used my reaction, so I can't do anything clever with that. So I'm just going to hit it twice.
Please do.
Come on. I'll be reckless about it. So it's a nat 20!
Oh,
yes. This thing is in so much trouble, hopefully.
Oh, that's not a nat 20. It looks like a nat 20. So there's a 23 to hit.
I did all this pumping for no reason.
Don't worry, it looks like a nat 20, but it was a 13 because it's the on symbol. 25 on the second, so both attacks hit.
They do, but we're all disappointed.
I'm really sorry. Oh, come on! So I'm adding up the... Oh, for fuck's sake. 15 plus 4, 19 total.
19.
I'm still tearing away at it wildly, but I'm not doing the damage.
Okay. It looks
So
bad.
1 and a 2 on the dice. Fucking...
Bleff.
I'm disappointed.
Yes. We're all disappointed. At
We're all
the start of your
disappointed.
turn, you take 22 points of fire damage as the inside of this worm burns.
That's a lot.
This isn't rolled or anything. This is just, as in, there's no save. This is just happening.
You're inside it. You can't get away from it.
Fine, these things happen. On the plus side, it can't hit me with its tentacles.
It can't get away from you either. So
You're damn right it can't.
You're restrained inside.
You are at least...
you are restrained.
How are you well? Are you bloodied? What's going on?
I've definitely felt better, and honestly, I feel like I'm going to be sick. So
Fine. Good to know.
Yes.
What would you like to? I think you're also blinded. Yeah, blinded and restrained.
Yes. So that's disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, either of them will be disadvantaged. So together, they're just also disadvantage.
Just all very disadvantaged.
Okie dokie. Well, here's the Cicerone. There is little I can do other
Do you have
than...
any teleportation effects of any kind?
I don't. I just have hitting spells.
Very on brand.
What I could do is hit it.
You can use Flash of Genius because you started to turn again, so you can get a guaranteed +5 to it. So fingers crossed, maybe.
Spear out. Can you get through its cavity?
I can also hold on to that reaction for something far more useful in case if I can basically negate any saves I have to make. So if there's any damage incoming that requires a save, I can make
You've had the damage. That was the damage.
That was the damage.
If there's another worm inside this worm.
Yep. It's looking real bad.
Oh,
the worm or me?
Probably both.
The worm looks worse than you, if that
I'm going
helps.
to break this worm.
I don't know how this worm stat block works, but there is a sort of, if it's swallowed and takes a certain amount of damage, it spits people up. Is that from one source?
single turn from a creature inside.
Okay, cool.
You can do it yourself. Yeah.
He's got to do it himself.
Okay.
We can't assist him.
If he does that much damage, he'll kill it. So
Then it will be like sort of Alien in reverse, because you will explode out of the stomach of the...
Okay, so that was a 29 and a 14.
Add the +5.
do you want to slash of genius on your 14?
It's been an ability check or saving throw.
But
second attack.
Second attack hits.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. 29.
No, it's not 29. That was the disadvantage attack.
That's the disadvantage attack.
Oh.
Okay, 19 is the first roll.
Good. Good.
This needs to be higher.
Natural 20! So it's a 19.
So it's a 90.
It's a 19.
Yes, it's so good.
Do you want to retroactively apply a smite?
Yes, that is exactly what I'd like to
Can
do.
you smite it from inside without...
I'd like to
reflection.
apologize to everybody involved. So that's 4d6 plus 2d6.
Toast won't take it.
66 plus 1d8 plus 8.
Surely it would be 2d8. You double all dice.
Oh, but it wasn't a real natural 20, was it? It was only 19.
Yeah,
That's
rolled a disadvantage.
30.
Attack roll. The nat 20 was the one that got cancelled, but the lower one still hit.
That was
That's why we were excited.
33 points of damage, of which I'm so sorry. Which 17 was radiant?
Fine.
The 17 radiant does reflect out from what happens basically.
Does it reflect out or just reflect in?
I mean, you do also take it, but this massive beam of light cuts down the inside of this worm. And as you all feel this pain from the glaring radiant energy, Dr. Bleff pulls himself out from inside the dead worm.
Lasers, baby!
Before Dr. Bleff throws up on his shoes.
Yep, that's definitely what happened. Well done. So
It's dead.
but is that 17 damage to all of us from the radiance?
Apart from Toast. Toast quite a way away.
Oh, no.
What's the range on the radiant shield?
20 feet. Yeah, you've gone further.
Cool.
Is it... Wait, because I'm not under stress anymore, do I still start cackling?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just don't find anything funny at all.
Okay.
Toast is definitely giggling more than usual.
Okay, so I think we're safe, and you did not go the way of your people.
Yes.
So,
this
as
is
I was
good.
saying-
I will continue to write the stories. I will write this story. In fact, I shall start right now.
Oh no! Wait. So I was asking, have you seen anything glowy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, where can we find it?
It would be in the eye. However, it would be in the eye were it not for the large devourer that consumed it and took it away.
Oh no!
Okay.
Wow, you really are forcing us to find Astral Threat now, aren't you?
Do you think that's stressful, Lola?
I think that's quite stressful.
You get to make another con saving throw.
Okay.
That was very good acting.
Why?
Oh no!
Oh no! Can you get the equivalent of I can get double pneumonia. Can you get double this disease? Is that what happens?
What did you roll?
7.
That one!
Oh my god. You start laughing uncontrollably and you take a small amount of psychic damage. It's really not
5, isn't it?
relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Toast just kind of Laps is flailing.
Oh no.
Did I say something amusing?
Are the rest of us there?
Not yet.
Yeah, you get to save every turn, every 6 seconds, Lola. So just keep rolling the dice until you start laughing.
Oh yeah.
On save. 13.
Okay.
I was just informing your friend that the glowy orb that contained the soul of this being was indeed eaten and removed, but not by me or any of my kin. By the large devourer.
Oh no.
I narrowly avoided being eaten myself.
Okay, that's, well, I guess no one can have it. That's all right.
Would you like to come with us and help us with other stuff?
But I have stories to tell.
Oh,
we got stories to tell.
If you do find the Shard of Divinity inside the Devourer, I would like to tell that story. Of course, you will have to die first.
Yeah, no, I think that's now beyond anybody that matters. We're good.
I agree.
Unless the Devourer's become a god, and then that's even fucking scarier.
Well, you can, of course, go inside the Great Devourer.
Can we? I
voluntarily, or
I did read a story written in the bones of a creature that spoke of a time where it went inside a great devourer and there was a jungle.
Right. That makes sense. Complete
and
sense.
within the jungle, it found many treasures, and then it left. And then it got eaten again, but the bones were fascinating.
This is very unusual.
If you like bones, we got a ship that eats them.
Well, I also eat. I'm quite comfortable here. This body has many stories to tell.
I bet it does.
Right, sounds like you've got a lot on your plate right
Worms.
Blef looks terrible, like it's gone green.
Shall we get you home?
More green.
Yeah.
Right, so a lot of you look really ill, which is bad.
Right.
Ricky, you look fine. I don't know how you managed to avoid it all. Good, right, well, let's get you lot back to the ship and find... Ricky, you can cure disease, can't you?
Tomorrow. I'll have to think really hard. I can't remember how tonight, but if I sit and meditate on it for a bit, surely I'll remember.
Your Raven Queen moves in mysterious ways, yeah. Right, so let's get this lot back, I guess, and
Agreed. Sounds like a good idea.
I mean, folks, I know some of us are ill, but let's try and talk about this. Like, if an astral devourer has eaten this divinity spark, A, surely it's a god now, which is bad, and B, no one's gonna get it. It's gone.
I believe it is called an astral dreadnought. In fact, I told that to the people who came here before you.
For fuck's sake.
No. I feel like I have to roll again, but I just rolled to save. I rolled a natural 20 to save beforehand. Oh, it's fine. I'm fine.
Who were the people who came here before?
I believe they're called Githyanki. One of them died, and I wrote it on his bones.
Where are those bones?
Somewhere near the head.
I might, shall I go and have a look for those bones?
No, don't take this the wrong way, but your eyes are...
I can see perfectly. Sorry, that's a very niche reference. Oh, sorry, yes. I think I'll be fine. Maybe I could, if someone would...
we go back to the ship and start working out how we're gonna fight an astral dreadnought. That seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
I mean, nobody said fight. You just have to get swallowed.
Right.
I bet it's like a roller coaster or a water slide.
See those bites that have been okay.
It'd be quite easy to get in then, provided you miss the teeth.
Baba Yaga.
Burbalang.
La Bamba.
Burbalang.
Boy balai.
Boop boop de doo.
Close enough.
That's the builder. Come on now.
The Githyanki, okay? Did they look well?
Did they look well?
I think he means that they look diseased.
They did not. They did indeed walk upon the surface.
Oh,
right.
God, no. My family.
You can't insure everything.
Nothing left. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, let's get you all back to the ship.
Oh, God damn it.
Are we going to have to carry somebody to one of the flesh pods again?
Put a pat Bluff on the back. Carry it. It's okay.
No.
I'm gonna cast calm emotions.
Well done. Keep that one permanently on tap.
Are you resisting the calm emotions, Blair?
Blef needs this. Please heal him.
Chamomile for the soul.
Oh, God. I thought I could buy my wife back.
Carry Dr. Blef in one arm, Toast in the other arm.
Oh, I'm okay.
But
I'm
you're
just
fine.
kind of like
Carry Norodom in the other arm.
I told you, it's not unnecessary. I can see perfectly well. Damn it. Put me down.
Talk into my behind.
Oh,
I
all right.
have one.
As you start to approach the ship, the ship's voice rings out quite loudly from the front of the ship. Do not bring those people onto my...
Oh.
You must give me at least 10 minutes to reconfigure the decontamination chambers.
Okay. Please just eat me.
no, don't eat that.
I'm happy with whatever you want to do, provided I don't have to see it. Oh, I suppose I'd be fine.
One of the tentacles starts like sneaking.
No! Don't eat that.
The decontamination chamber is ready for everyone. I think they'd all appreciate that.
Excellent.
I am a lot lower in timbre right now, and I don't know why.
Sad.
I think it's depression.
You fly around outside for a little bit, and then the ship opens an entrance you've never been in before.
This is never a
Does
good
it now?
idea.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologise.
Those of you who, in fact, all of you, the ship is going to allow you to move into this chamber. If you could all please stand against a wall, back to the wall.
I don't need to.
You are contaminated, back to the wall.
Fine.
As you all stand there, the ship is going to start like moving around you.
Undulating?
No, not undulating. Well, maybe just for you, Norodom. Sorry, I have pulled my headphones out. 2 seconds.
In your ear.
It does not.
Blef is desperately pushing himself hard into the wall in an attempt to be consumed.
It closes over all of you for like 1 second and then comes away, taking all of the grime and the disease with you. You are cured of your diseases.
Is that including the exhaustion? Or do I need to resolve that myself?
Haven't you?
You are still exhausted, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Norodom, I think, is having been rid of this and being able to see again. Thank you very much indeed, ship. That was
You
wonderful.
are very welcome.
Good.
Your friend appears to need some rest. I could provide a bed for him here if you wished, or elsewhere.
I think we need to have like a council discussion first about what we do next because, yeah.
Yes, Dranzen would be very keen to hear what you have to say.
Well,
They have informed me.
all right.
In a tunnel, I guess.
Can you climb vertically?
Yes.
Pretty sure I can.
Not easily.
Makes a vertical tunnel. Incorrect. Guess you're going the long way around.
I am athletic. I will climb this fucking tunnel.
I can just have the swarm kind of help push you along.
Back against one wall, arms against the other.
No, that's a 22. I'm a ball. I will pull my arms and legs in and then bounce off the walls all the way up. So
Thank God. I thought you were going to say like Kegels, like.
Yeah, that was. Oh.
I can't Kegel as the ball, can I? If the tunnel wants to Kegel, that is their decision.
The rest of you just climb up the tunnel normally.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh damn! I wanted to Kegel.
I think Toast is
Tiniest Kegel.
It'll Kegel for Norodom, I bet.
I am not asking this. Oh, good lord.
Nobody's getting Kegeled. All right. Sam, you're going to say something.
Gluggy, baby. I need you. Glug. Please.
Glug saunters into the room, picks up Dr. Blef and carries him like he just drowned. He's just limp, and will be carried the long way around.
Lovely.
Johnson, welcome back. How did it go? Did you find it?
Not exactly.
No.
Why can I hear the sound of Dr. Blef crying?
Oh, it hurts.
He had an existential crisis, I think it's called.
Second one today.
I think there was something on the god that made us not very well.
It is a god of pestilence.
Yeah.
What were you
I
saying?
feel
Ricky?
like that should have been in the terms of our agreement before we agreed.
We have a very vague verbal agreement. I mean, you're welcome to walk away now and let the Astral Sea be destroyed.
We'll just add it to the tab. Damages can be one of the... Blef can contract this later.
I don't care anymore.
Oh,
We do know where the Spark of Divinity is.
no. Oh, great. Where is
Just
it?
not in a very nice place.
It's been swallowed by an astral dreadnought.
That's the one.
That's quite concerning.
Yeah.
I suppose in some ways that's great news. It's out of everyone's reach now.
So we don't have to go and get it?
That's what I said. Job's done.
That is not what the Burbelang told you all.
Oh,
yeah. Some Gith Yankee know where it is too.
Oh, yes, that is true.
And they're very healthy. And no one's got to worry about anything. And it's going to be okay. Daddy's coming home soon. Daddy's coming home.
Okay. If the Githyanki know where it is, then do we think they could kill the Astral Dreadnought and expel everything inside it out into the...
Sounds easy to me.
If enough of them went, and Vlakith is keen, so there'll be a lot.
So what do you want us to do? There's 5 of us.
Well, from what I know about Astral Dreadnoughts, there's a sort of demi-plane inside them. So I suppose if you could get inside, search the demi-plane, find the Spark of Divinity, and then retrieve it, that would solve the problem.
and put it where?
Well, we could return it to a different god, or...
Well, the thing is, I was all for, like, eating it, but, like, if it makes us anything like that, I don't want to.
Also, surely, if there's going to be lots of people looking for it, if we had the help of a god, it would certainly help. If we could know which god it was that we were going to give it to and get their help as well, then that would help.
It's not a bad
Not
idea.
a bad plan. I mean, one of you is in contact with the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That sounds
contact
awesome.
is generous. She She answers me sometimes.
Surely she'd like a very big, astral dreadnought soul.
You know what? I think I'll ask her tonight right before bed.
Sounds
It
good.
gives me a headache to try and talk to her, so I usually wait till before I rest.
I imagine it would.
So you're gonna come. You're gonna help me.
Sure, it sounds like fun.
The one person who wasn't diseased.
We're gonna have to. I wasn't diseased either.
Fair point.
Listen, we're gonna have to talk about some kind of bigger payment for this. You want us to go up against one of the biggest nasties in the entire Astral Sea?
Well, presumably inside an astral dreadnought there would be all sorts of treasure.
That's true.
Ripe for the picking.
But
it might even cancel out your debts, Dr. Blaff. You could buy back your wife.
And your children.
That is admittedly my raison d'etre. But I just want to establish one thing with you. How are you paying us if we're going inside and taking for ourselves, and you're not helping in any way, and we're catching space diseases from pestilent goddesses, and we're, in fact, causing people to cash in on the insurance policies that maybe we should have thought through before we sold them.
I mean, I can't help you with what you did previously. I can fly the ship. I can provide advice, but I'm not really.
And so can the
a fighter.
frogs. So I'm beginning to think that you're not really necessary in this equation.
Well, all right. If you're going to do it, then you don't need me. I can just stay here.
I'm just saying. I'm sure you have some assets that you could provide us.
I am. I'm using my magic to fly the ship.
A wife, some kids.
I mean, I do have a wife, but I'd prefer if you didn't buy her from me.
They're your wife. I don't want to take them. I'm just symbolic.
Could you do that calm emotions thing again, do you think?
I'm not going to symbolically sign my wife over to you.
Oh, God.
Instead of patting him, I'm just gonna take his face in my hands and make him look at me. Bless! Snap the fuck out of him!
Oh, God. It's been a day. Dranzin, you can keep your wife.
That was never really in question.
That's what you want to think, but I'm going to be honest, she was on the table.
Dranzin, I have a question.
Yes. Is it about my wife? Because I feel
No,
a bit
I have
uncomfortable
no interest in your
with this
wife.
conversation.
No, your wife is your wife. It's not. Bleff's got his own thing going on.
God. Toast is just gonna continue to pat Beth.
Do you have any, does your organization have any ships or people that could maybe help with this, run interference?
The only way I could get in contact with them was through the temple, and the temple is gone.
Is there another temple we can go to
Not that I'm aware of. Sorry.
How many people are in your organization exactly?
There were about 7 of us.
Oh boy.
That's really funny.
Now there's about, I would say 7
We're
of
not.
us.
Okay.
I run reverse funnel schemes with more members than your organization.
Great, maybe you can get in contact with them.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is amazing.
Okay.
You really are the only people I can rely on to help me save the Astral Sea.
Low bloody bar. God almighty. Oh, Ricky, I'm sorry. I need to walk away from this. Calming my emotions is going to do nothing. You stand in the corner and scream as loudly as you can.
I tried.
Well done. I think it was well done.
Okay. Aside from anything else, we've got another problem. How are we going to find an astral dreadnought, a specific one? How are we going to find it?
Well, they're really big, aren't they?
I don't think they leave a trail of mucus.
If we look at if we look at the god's eyes, if we look down and see if there is still one there, then could we locate object on the other one?
Only if it's within 1,000 feet.
Good
Which
point.
I'm guessing it's not because we'd be able to see it.
No, probably not. True.
Right.
I could ask the ship if there's anything it can do.
Try that.
One thing, sorry. Could we just set up a trap with the other eye?
Oh.
Not a bad option either.
Yeah, why I'll ask it to fly up there, and it can maintain a good distance, and you can go down and do whatever you want to the other eye.
No.
I think that Incorrect should do anything that is to do.
I can go down. Yeah, didn't affect me.
The ship starts to move, like keeping a very further away than it is from the feet, like up towards the head. As you get towards the head, you can see at the front, basically half the head is gone.
How far did we get sort of up the legs before the whole worm incident
You
happened?
got to the knee.
Right.
There is one eye still there. It's calcified, so it's kind of rocky and it doesn't look human.
Nice.
I mean, I guess we could try and make a trap with the eye, or we could. I don't know how you find an astral dreadnought. They move all over the place. They're huge.
I do have astral dreadnought detecting software.
Of course you do.
Amazing.
Okay.
Well, you see, the mind flayers, they don't like interacting with the astral dreadnought, so I know where they are so that I can avoid them. However, if you wish, I could take you to one by the fastest available route.
How would we communicate?
The colour pools, obviously.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You want to take us through color pools to get to the. So you're going to take us through many different planes of existence to get to an astral dreadnought.
Do you wish to go there the fastest way possible?
Is that not quite dangerous?
It is a very long way away to the nearest astral dreadnought, unless we go through the colour pools. It could take us many days. Not through the colour pools.
How long would it take us to go through the colour pools?
I calculate roughly 3 hours.
I think we could take maybe a day.
So
8 hours. Just an idea.
Yeah, let's go for the slightly more careful option.
If you wish to rest, I have consumed souls. I may be able to boost your resting capacity.
Yes.
This is so dark so quickly.
I feel like a ball rolling down a hill, and I just can't stop.
Walk ride.
If you just lie down on the beds, within the next, say, hour, you will feel fully well again. And I will be at the colour pool.
See you there. Bleth is going to bed.
Wait, folks, hang on. Huddle, group huddle. Come on.
Am I invited to the huddle?
Sure. Justin, you're invited too. It's just a huddle. Come on.
Get everyone in a huddle if people are up for a huddle.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
Folks.
The ship is hugging your feet.
Ship is so calm.
So the proposal we have in front of us is that we rest for an hour and get, better. And then we go through various planes of existence, some of which are deadly, to find an astral dreadnought somehow, get swallowed by it, find this divinity spark before any Githyanki that also managed to get swallowed by it presumably do. And then there's no organization to give it to or anything. We've got to just hope that Ricky can get in touch with the Raven Queen and that she'll take it.
Sounds pretty piratical to me.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
If that's what we're all doing, then I'm here to support everyone else. But I want to register for the record that I'm terrified.
Would you like me to calm your emotions?
It wouldn't work on me. It's fine. It's just a lot of stuff.
You know, if we die, it's what Captain Glop would have wanted.
And that thing will tell us the story. We'll tell the story and carve into the bones of a giant. I think that's pretty good.
Well, I think it needs to be able to eat us to do that.
I'm fine.
At that point, we won't really care.
Incorrect. I appreciate your fear. I'm honestly bloody terrified. The repercussions of this can affect me and my family for the rest of time. However, you're a pirate. You always wanted to be a pirate. And there's one thing that matters to any pirate more than anything else, and that's their reputation. And this is the kind of heist that's going to get you the reputation of the greatest pirate of all time. Think Captain Glop times 10. No one even remembers who Captain Glop was. I struggle to remember his name. He died in what he thought was a blaze of glory. Puff of smoke. Nothing. But you, Incorrect, you could be something. We could all be something. And we might be able to clear out debts, and I think that would be quite convenient for everybody involved. So, I know you're scared, but you got us, and we haven't died yet. I appreciate Geddes doing a lot of heavy lifting and tried hard, but...
Can I roll something?
Sure.
Persuasion, surely. Well, as in...
No, that was a very inspiring speech.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was really good.
This is to do with, yeah. Okay.
Folks, I'm a pirate because I chose that because I had nothing else. I don't have a personality. This is all fake. This is just a voice I put on. I'm not what I'm supposed to be, but I don't know what I am, so this seemed like a good hat to wear.
Takes the tricorn off.
If this is what you all want to do, I will play the part. I didn't realize how scared I was that I would cease to exist, and this is a possibility. But we must do what's right for all of us. So I'll support all of you.
Incorrect.
Yes.
You used to have nothing. But now you have us. And, like, I didn't think I was going to find anything. Like, I was just running away.
Me too.
And then, like, yeah. And then we all came together, even if, like, I was hiding from you guys for a bit, but, like, we're a family as well now, even if we're just learning new things every time. Like, what Death of Life is telling us and what you're telling us, but, like, I think that's okay. And, like, even if we all cease to exist, like, together, at least we'll do it together. And that's not so bad.
If the Astral Sea is going to be destroyed anyway, let's still do it together.
I would be happy to cease to exist with all of you.
Right back at you, Shep.
Yeah.
Lovely sentiment.
You don't have debts if you don't exist.
You're damn right. One way to get out of them. Well, depending on the nature of the debt.
Incorrect. We'll put the hat back on.
Incorrect. Just remember, you might think you're a pirate, but no matter what, you proved yourself over the last 5 years to be a wonderful friend, and I think that's enough for all of us.
Yeah.
Should we go do some piracy?
Arr. Arr.
That is where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you, everybody. Quick outro. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. We will be back at some point in the future, possibly not next week, maybe the week after, who knows? My shows are cursed. It's fine. We play Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, all at 6 p.m, different shows, but they're on our schedule, so you can see for yourselves. We have podcasts, we have social media. Thank you once again to all our sponsors and supporters. Thank you to our Patreon club who support us. Patreon Club, D20 Patreon Club, who supports us in everything that we do. I really appreciate it. We will see you all at some point in the future. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.